The Duke of Edinburgh crashed his Land Rover Freelander on the A149 on Thursday afternoon. Despite reports claimed the 97-year-old royal was left shocked and shaken by the accident, he was seen driving without his seatbelt fastened just 48 hours after his vehicle flipped on one side. His wife Queen Elizabeth II was also seen at the wheel near her wintry retreat in Sandringham just a few hours after the events unfolded. A move branded insensitive by Emma Fairweather, one of the 3 people in the other vehicle involved in the crash. And Ms. Fairweather added she has yet to hear apologies from the Duke, despite suffering arm injuries in the crash. These behaviors have been labeled by Mark Borkowski, a public relations consultant, a die prairie moment. Speaking about the decision of Prince Philip to order a new Land Rover Freelander and go driving shortly after the accident, Mr. Borkowski said it would have been wise to just go a little bit silent on this story. Read more. Everyone is terrified of the Duke. Prince Charles worried after Sandringham crash. However, the PR expert acknowledged Buckingham Palace aides are dealing with a man who would scarcely bend his will and follow their advice on how to behave after the crash. He said, "It seems to me he had a point to prove that, despite his aging years, he loved his car and wasn't going to stop. We all have clients who want to do things in a way they want to do." It was a real statement from him. Business as usual. Read more. Rejected and ignored. Prince Philip crash victim still awaits apology from Duke. They might take some advice from a PR person. It doesn't necessarily mean they get the advice. I think he would test the hard professional PR person who has perhaps a more modern view. We call that situation doing all the wrong things really well. Prince Philip comes from a time when the press office was shut at 5 p.m. on a Friday night and was really tested when that new generation like Diana and Fergie came in and really threw things up in the air. However, Mr. Borkowski highlighted the seriousness of the situation and how it could backfire if badly handled. He continued, "Somebody's got to get on top of this story now and say, guys, we've got to stop this because this is getting out of control." The public relations consultant also said Buckingham Palace is lucky the spotlight is currently on Brexit and the British Parliament. He explained, if there wasn't the feverish Brexit rhetoric going on at the moment, it could be a lot bigger. The car crash left the Duke uninjured but sent to hospital with light injuries 2 of the 3 passengers of the Kia involved in the accident. Ms. Fairweather, whose wrist was broken, said the Queen had sent good wishes through her trusted lady-in-waiting, Mary Morrison, but hasn't heard directly from the Duke. She told the Daily Mirror, "I'm still quite surprised that Prince Philip hasn't felt he wants to contact me and inquire as to how I am receiving a message from someone else's partner who wasn't involved in the accident. It's confusing. The door is absolutely still open for him to reach out."